Alright, what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to make a chicken and smoked sausage gumbo. This is a Cajun dish. What I've got here is I've got a cup of onions, a cup of bell pepper, and a 3/4 of a cup of celery, and it's all chopped up real fine. I just use a food processor for it. I've got about 4 green onions chopped up there. Those are for the garnish afterwards. I've got a 1/2 pound of smoked sausage. Now, true Cajun, this would be made with andouille sausage, which is a heavily smoked garlic flavored sausage. Okay. And the chicken, I've used chicken breast pieces, and I've cut them up into about 3/4 inch chunks there. And I've actually seasoned this chicken with Cajun seasoning. Now, I make my own for this one here. What I've used on this is I have 3 teaspoons of red pepper, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, and I had a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. I've mixed that together real well. Now, on the chicken, I haven't used all that. On the chicken now, I've put in 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of that seasoning mixture, and I've let that set there while I was actually chopping up the vegetables. In here, I've got 1 3/4 cups of flour, and I've added another 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of my Cajun seasoning to that, and a tablespoon of garlic powder. Now, you don't have to add the garlic powder here. If you'd like to add it in with your vegetables, if you want to use fresh garlic, that's fine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chicken in the flour, batter it up. I'm going to cook it in a frying pan here. Now, I've used a cast iron skillet because we're going to make a roux later on. So you want a heavy skillet to do this with when you're making your roux. But we'll show you how to do that in a few minutes. And I've got about 7 cups of chicken stock simmering back here on the back of the stove. 7 cups is about 1 3/4 liters for you people that work in liters. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in the flour and we'll start cooking. Okay, I'm frying the chicken in the oil here. This is more of a healthier version of Cajun cooking, true Cajun cooking. I'd be frying this in lard and use lard to make the roux as well. Now, if you want to use a whole chicken in here, feel free to do so. Cut it up into pieces. Same principle. Just cook it. It's going to take you a lot longer. I'm doing this with the chicken breast just because of time constraints. Just trying to make it quick to do. I put about a little over 1 inch of oil in the pan, about 3/4 of a cup of oil there to cook this chicken. If you were cooking pieces, you'd need about 1.5 inches of oil in your pan to do that with. And what's going to happen here, you see here in the bottom, this is the basis of what your roux is going to be. Your roux is a thickening, which is what we're going to use here. It's mixed with flour and oil. And we're going to use that to thicken our gumbo. Okay. Alright, I've taken the chicken out of the frying pan. What we got left there, I've got about 1/2 cup of oil left. Now, if you use more oil than I did, basically you just need to drain it and keep about 1/2 cup. We're going to keep all the brown crunchy bits there from the chicken in there. We're going to take about 1/2 cup of flour. This is the seasoned flour that we had left over from doing the chicken. We're going to add this back in. We're going to stir it. Now, the thing about making roux is that you constantly need to be mixing it. Okay, roux will burn. Watch your heat. Don't keep your heat up too high. Okay. This is actually making a kind of a dry roux here because of the amount of oil. I should have probably put a little bit more oil in it. I'm actually going to have to, I think. Put a touch more oil in it. So what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit more oil in it now. The oil makes the roux cook. Now what you're looking for is a dark brown color. This thing will turn like reddish brown like mahogany here shortly. But like I said, the important thing is to make sure that you keep stirring it, keep scraping up the brown bits on the bottom of the pan, and make sure that it doesn't burn. If it burns, you have to throw it away, start all over again. Okay, I'm just going to let that brown up now. Okay, I have a pretty dark roux here right now, and I've turned the heat down. Still have to keep stirring though. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put your vegetables in there right now, all at one time. Put all your vegetables in, mix them in with the roux. Okay, this will stop the roux from cooking, and it'll help cook the vegetables up a little bit. Okay, I've gone ahead and turned this off. The roux is very hot. Be careful when you're doing this so you don't splash any of the roux on yourself. It'll stick to you, it'll burn you really badly. Alright, now I'm going to let that cook for a little bit. Now I'm going to add the sausage to my stock. Like that. Okay, well that's cooking there for a moment. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start adding my stock and my roux and vegetable mixture to my stock. Okay, as it goes in, about a spoonful, I use a whisk and whisk it in. Okay, some more roux. I've got all my roux into my stock, and I'm going to mix it here, whisk it in. And I say if you're using fresh garlic, you could add your fresh garlic to this mixture now. You don't need much, a couple cloves, it's chopped up very fine. I'm going to turn the heat up on this, and as it starts to come up to a boil, it'll start thickening up. Okay, it's starting to thicken up a little bit. It's going to take some more thickening to do this. Now, if you use whole chicken pieces, what you need to do is you need to be stripping all the meat off the bones on the chicken. And then you're going to put it all back in the stock at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and dump my chicken back in here now. Okay. Ooh, that's a full pot. Okay, we'll let that thicken up a little bit more. Okay, I've been cooking this for about 10 minutes now, and it's thickened up. You can see it's the consistency. It's like a stew, which is what it's supposed to be. And I can't emphasize enough, when you're adding this roux, which is very hot, to this hot liquid, it'll splatter. You can see the splatter marks on the wall, so be very careful with it. Use a long-handled whisk and stir it in. Stay away from it while you're stirring it up. Okay, now as soon as the rice is cooked, we'll put it on the... Okay, here's your gumbo. Now I'm going to add these green onions to it. And just stir those in a little bit. Okay. Now we'll just put some rice in the bowl and we'll serve it up. Okay, you just mount about a cup of rice in the middle of the bowl and just surround it with your gumbo. Serve it with some fresh hot bread. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it.